So I hope everyone's having a great time so far with the new year and all that. And I'm saying the new year, not the coming new year, because, well, I'm pretty sure by the time I get this out, it will be the new year already. It will be 2016. But anyways, today I would like to talk about another high school story, or well, drama that would see it. I actually uploaded a video discussing this, but it was unlisted and will probably remain unlisted as I don't want to have the video visible to the public. It does contain some information which I would rather keep on the down low, or maybe, maybe I'll make another video about it, discussing it in a way where, I won't be giving away too much. Anyways, this all started back in the grade 12 year, which was, I think, only a year or a year and a half ago. Felt like longer. Anyways, so in my last year of high school, I knew I had to go full try hard and do my best to get the highest grades I could because, well, university applications and all that. And this mentality was shared amongst most of the grade 12 populace within my school. So when the grade 12 year rolled around, everything was cheery and well. I was having lots of fun with some friends during our first period computer science class. That period usually involved having to do some coding work in Python, which I was able to finish in like half hours tops. And the rest of the period we would just spend playing Project M on my laptop. Now you would think Mr. Fabrola, our teacher at the time, would get mad if he saw us playing, but the thing is he was so chill. He didn't care if we were playing or if we finished our work first, that is. And we weren't very subtle about it too, because we'd be yelling sometimes and, compounded with the constant clicking of our GameCube controller buttons, when we were trying to like wave dash and all this stuff. It was creating a lot of noise. I'm surprised that the rest of the class was able to put up with it, but I don't know. I guess they're pretty enthralled by the work because I remember most of them, most of the kids in our class, they weren't that acquainted to coding, so they were kind of just trying to go through Code Academy and all that stuff, trying to learn all the basics of Python. While I did that way before. I think it was during the summer before I was practicing Python, and it's a pretty easy language to pick up. As time progressed, there was this mentality that began to creep onto me. This mentality that the race to get the best grades was a cutthroat competition, and to win, I had to kill everyone. Or, just score really well. Well, then again, if you killed everyone, then now there were two ways this mentality could have gone. The best way was to treat it like a little friendly friendship rivalry, to see who had the highest marks, which at the end of the day is like an EP measuring contest. Nobody cares, mate. The other, more unfortunate way was to let that mentality take over and reach extreme levels, which is unfortunately what happened. What didn't really help was the fact that within the group of people I spent time with in computer science was the fact that they always scored, well, I would say 90% of the time they would score higher than me, because I remember there were some occasions where I did score not at the bottom of the pack, but that was kind of like that, so that was like the remaining 10% of the chance. But anyways, I found that to be a little bit infuriating because of my shit mentality back in the day, and also a little bit unfair, which I actually still think it is kind of unfair. I was kind of coy about it. And real talk, me and you, Fabrola, student, the teacher, when I'm coding, like I'm pretty sure my code is easy to understand, at least back then, because I'm pretty sure if I looked at my old assignments, I would kind of look at it and think like, what was I doing? Because it would be so convoluted, and then I could just, I could have just made like maybe like a 50-line piece of code. I could have made it 25. I cut it down in half because experience and all that. But anyways. So I really don't understand how you sort of graded me, and people are yelling in my house again. Yeah, I never understood how you graded me as opposed to my friends, but it's no big deal. But yeah, to sum it up, I was caught in this positive feedback loop of getting pounded into the dirt grade-wise when comparing relative performance to my friends. Then getting angry, and then rinse and repeat. So once that mentality took over, things kind of went down the drain from there. I mean, I was even aware of most of the shit I was doing, but me trying to like consciously pull myself out of that situation always made me go right back, which I never understood how. Like, it's just sort of a mental thing. But yeah, it was if you thought it was bad, like if you're thinking like, oh, maybe it just was like fuck you to your friends, like whenever they get a higher grade or something. I mean, I wasn't yelling fuck you to my friends, but I was like like, oh, come on. And then Sometimes there'd be days where I just not say anything. I would just sort of just keep my head down, just work on my own stuff. And suffice to say, I was getting angrier than I should have been, even though, well, having someone getting a higher grade than you isn't really a license to get angry, but you know, some people react differently to different things. For me, I got a little bit angry. By the way, when I say a little, that's a pretty big understatement because at the time I was pretty damn salty about that. Anyways, in the end, while I would love to try and wipe the blame on the other parties, as anyone who is at fault would, usually at least, I don't think I have that luxury because what I did fell squarely on me and I acknowledge that. But despite all of that drama, I'm still pretty content, probably more content than if I went to Waterloo. I mean, most university students really just go to the same thing anyways. I mean, get your ass destroyed for at least 4 years, get a piece of paper, and now you have a remote chance of getting a job. Hope that high school hype was worth it, mate. But yeah, in conclusion, take your grades seriously in your last year of high school, but don't ever let it go to your head, like what happened to me. There will be people who can top you, and you just gotta either deal with it, or you have to find some way, you have to work really hard to, be able to top them. And if you do, then honestly, kudos, man, you earned it. But that is gonna do it for today's video, guys. I'd like to thank you for watching, and like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And yeah, also a little disclaimer here, which I actually should have mentioned in the beginning of the video. There were quite a few bits of information which I did omit, such as names, what happened outside of the school premises, and stuff like that. And that's because, well, either the stuff was kind of it kind of just made things a little bit more depressing to listen to, or it was kind of for privacy's sake, usually a combination of both. So yeah, that was just a quick little note which I should have mentioned. I might do a part 2 on this if I really want to, but it's kind of just gonna be like the same thing because the tone of this video wasn't really that happy. I mean, like with my first video, or my first commentary, how to lose 10% off your final grade, and what was the other one again? I forgot. It was God damn it, I forgot what the other one was. Oh yeah, the Moist Boys one. I think I called it Yo bruh, check out my mixtape bruh. And yeah, those two were a little more, it was a lot easier to be lighthearted with it. But with this one, it was a little bit more, and it's a little bit dark. So, I didn't really want to make it darker than it had to be, in order for it to be entertaining to people on YouTube. But yeah, that's about it as far as that little disclaimer goes. So yeah, have a great rest of the day or evening or wherever you are, and also Happy New Year.